Now go over
Okay.
again.
You want me to start all over again?
Yes.
Okay. So, when I was 28, my late 20s, I did not know, but I had scoliosis. It became very severe. So, the first three I had was the first one, my left rod popped out right after surgery. And then I had to have two more to correct from the first one. So I ended up with septicemia, which ended up from dirty hardware. So it took me a year to find another surgeon that would even change, that would even touch me. But he had to take all the hardware out, which took 33 hours and something. And he said, if you wouldn't have come here when I did on a Friday at 4:45, and he even rescheduled 2 other surgeries to get me in that next Monday morning. He said you would have passed out and never woke up, or because I was all ate up with this infection. So he did 7. He had to do 7 more. He had to take all the hardware out. Then I did 24 weeks post-antibiotic therapy, and then he had to put everything back in.
And that's the titanium?
Right, that's the titanium. So he took out the dirty stuff, and then he put in new stuff. He tried to see how my spine would do without the hardware. But unfortunately I started doing like this, so he had to do everything over again. So that's why I've had so many 9. And then I've lost so much blood that I've got a lot of stories about that. So then when I got out of the hospital, because I was there for 6 months, 17 days, that second time around.
That you had to...
That I had to have 7 back-to-back. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
And all that septicemia treatment and everything. Yes, ma'am. So fast forward about 12 years, 13 years, something like that. Because I was 28. And then, So fast forward about 15, 16 years. And... all of a sudden I have a surgeon tell me that I started popping and cracking in my hips and stuff. And it wasn't like a normal popping and cracking. It was like a kind of like an echo. So I was going back and forth to the hospital, telling them, screaming just basically telling them, what was going on. And so it took them a year to diagnose me. Well, they diagnosed me with this. I don't claim it, but it's called avascular osteonecrosis. And basically what that is bone death. And it's very, very excruciating. It's very, very painful. So they did the surgeon I found that diagnosed me with that. He did the hip replacement, but he was supposed to call my back surgeon. He said that he had to talk to him first. And he sent me around for like 2 weeks before he even did the surgery. This is during COVID, to get all the reports and stuff from my back surgeon. So he was supposed to call Dr. O, and he never did. And basically what he should have done was sent me out to the Mayo, so they could have done both of my hips at the same time, because when he did my left side, it left me like this. So I'm 3 inches and a half higher on my right side. Plus it's pushed forward, and I have a broken rod in the back that's over to the side. And I'm actually, the enemy tried everything this morning not to get me in the house of God. Depression, oppression, that spirit of oppression, depression been on me for last 3 days. While I've been visiting with my mama. And I'm like, no, I'm going to the house of the Lord this morning. So I came this morning because I was telling the Lord, I can't do this alone. I'm always telling him that, every day I get up and I'm breathing. I mean, I write on my, wherever I can, but I write what I'm grateful for every day, that the Lord has done for me. So that reminds me that even though I'm in circumstances that I'm in, that he is still a good God, that he is still there with me, that through everything I've been through, that his grace and mercy has been very abundant in my life. And I can't give up, because there's been so many times where I just honestly, I'm like, I can't do it. I just can't keep going. Lord, you're gonna please don't leave me, stay with me. And he's my strength. I know where my strength comes from. It ain't me, it's Jesus. So so I know I have something I'm supposed to do, sometimes God doesn't always reveal that all at once. His ways are higher than our ways. His thinking is higher than our thinking. So I just have to just try and be obedient, keep walking in obedience and in love, and just let my actions speak, my life speak, to lost family members and stuff like that.
Well, what
and
about the pain? Like, what do you do for the excruciating pain?
So what I do is every day, basically, I go to the Y and I'll get in the hot tub, and that hot water that works better for my pain and loosens up my muscles and my bones better than anything else I could do. And then, even though they told me that I shouldn't even be walking, and the last surgeon I saw, because I was trying to find a new surgeon because this other guy just really messed me up. But anyway, I was trying to find another surgeon, and his name was Dr. Edgecombe. He said, I don't even know how you're sitting here not screaming right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. So, they want me to have another surgery on this right side, but he said there's an 87% chance, that you won't make it through it, that you're going to end up with a dead leg because it's been so long, because I went like a year. So now I've got to, do this whole lawsuit thing and all of that. But that's another testimony there.
But I'm so glad.
Yeah.
So what can you do to encourage others, even like my husband that's facing another surgery on his back? And you know how you feel bad, especially when it's hard for you to get around. You in excruciating pain.
Yeah.
You don't want to continue to use like Percocet or things to because you don't want to get addicted to.
Well, let me tell you this much, okay? I've been on every kind of pain medication you can think of. I've been on the morphine. I've been on